The Giants are coming off a weekend full of drama against the Dodgers, which has shed some light onto what fans can expect from the team. And tonight, another test for the Giants comes to the corner of 3rd and King in the form of the Diamondbacks. Arizona is off to a hot start, and they're the early frontrunners of the NL West. Giants D-backs next.
We're coming to you from AT&T Park on this Monday night as the Giants welcome in the Arizona Diamondbacks for game 1 of this 3-game series. Welcome to NBC Sports Bay Area, and it's powered by Xfinity. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, 2 very tough extra inning games against the Dodgers. They're out of town, and now the first place D-backs are in town, and they're playing good baseball.
They're playing great baseball. They rank in the top 3 categories in pitching, hitting, and they're the best defensive team so far this year in the National League. And Paul Goldschmidt, their all-star first baseman, hitting 100. He hasn't really started kicking it in yet. But you know you have to play good baseball and you have to pitch well. And tonight the Giants give Derek Holland, the left-hander, who'll be making his first home start in a Giants uniform against these Diamondbacks. And he's been chomping at the bit to get out there. And if you're a pitcher on this Giants team, you got to be pretty happy with what you've seen with your defense, one of the better defenses in all of the National League West. So I think this whole series is going to be all about defense.
And it is a warm night, so you may see the ball carry more than we saw it carry the last 2 games. All right, stay tuned. We'll take you to our NBC Sports Bay Area studios for an update, and we'll do that right after this.
Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. And by Jack in the Box. Try the new Brunch Fish Country Scrambler Plate with Jimmy Dean sausage links. Only at Jack in the Box.
Your San Francisco Giants continue to face their NL West foes as they welcome in the Arizona Diamondbacks this evening for a 3-game series. Welcome back to our broadcast, everybody. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and we have seen the return of a few fan favorites this season. Gregor Blanco, Pablo Sandoval back in the orange and black. Blanco, of course, with the Giants for 2 World Series championships. Pablo, all 3. And today marks a pretty special day for Pablo and the 2010 Giants. It's our Coors Light refreshing finish on this day. 7 years ago, the Giants received their first World Series ring since moving west. They went on to collect 2 more, but that first one, yeah, it's a little extra sparkly. To cap the evening off, one guy not on the 2010 team and not part of that ceremony sent everyone home happy. Down by 1 to the Cardinals at the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs. Miguel Tejada hit a 2-run double, and the Giants won 3-2. It was a magical day indeed. So, do your Giants have the magic this evening? We're going to find out. Derek Holland will be on the hill. And hey, it's Irish Heritage Night. Lineups, first pitch, and of course, Krug and Kite. It's all coming your way. Stay with us.
Our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open for spring. 64 degrees. The winds are light. Humidity at 45%, and it is partly cloudy. All right, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be Peralta, Marte, and then Goldschmidt. And Goldschmidt once again won the Silver Slugger Award. He is, by the way, off to a very slow start. Followed by Pollock, Owens, and Ahmed. Marrero is going to hit in the 7th slot. Then it's Mathis and Zach Godley will hit 9th.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the left-handed veteran Derek Holland, veteran of 9 years at the big league level, 6'2", 215-pounder.
Born in Newark, Ohio, and this was his outing against the Dodgers. Pitched well enough to win. Had a little problem with the strike zone, which was very small that night. And but once he settled on in, you know, he was good. And when he's good, you're going to see a fastball that can go low to mid 90s. Two types of movement. He's got a curveball, a slider, and a changeup. Take a look at how he uses his pitches. He likes that fastball. And like I say, he's got two different types of movement. He'll show you the two and the four seam. Never has faced Arizona, so tonight will be his maiden voyage against the Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at the defense the Giants will employ behind Derek Holland tonight. It'll be Pence, Blanco, and McCutchen. Good arms on the corners. Crawford, Longoria on the left side of the infield. Panic and Belt on the right side. Buster Posey, he'll be in the squad, putting down the sides. A defense which has been very good this year, featuring 5 Gold Glovers.
A couple of very, very good defensive teams are taking on each other tonight. As you see, David Peralta getting ready to stand in. Off to a good start. And the first pitch of the ball game is on its way, and it's a called strike. So we get started right on time at 7:15. Kerwin Danley behind the plate, and it's Nauert, Berry, and Torres from first to third.
And Danley's a pretty consistent zone, but it can be tight and it can be narrow. If you get any width and any on the corners, it's usually on the first base side.
Down the left field line, Hunter Pence over, and hits on the bullpen mound. It's 1-2.
That may make the play.
He waited the whole game for that.
Well, you catch one after 3 pitches, you think you're going to get about 8 or 9.
Mr. Goldschmidt waiting in the wings is Peralta. Falls behind in the count, 1-2. Nice night. Very comfortable. The pitch in tight. That's 93 on the gun, so he can get it up there pretty good.
And usually you'll see his highest velocities in 1-2 counts when he's reaching back to add. He can go 93 to 95.
Rolled on the ground, foul. And new audience for Hunter Pence in left field, and maybe the fans that were in right field have moved to left field now.
Well, he had a lot of faithful fans over on the right field side. But this year, a left fielder, so new friends to make.
Got him, and that's how this game gets started.
Andy Ford on the outside corner, perfect location. And that pitch cast is brought to you by SoFi, a modern finance company. Buster Posey stretching out that target, and he didn't move the glove. Pow. See ya. Grab some pine meat.
Here's Ketel Marte. Started playing last year all the time, and he's become a good player for these D-backs. He's hitting .211. He's 8 for 38 on the season. And he shoots this one into left field for a base hit. First hit, first base runner of the game, and that'll bring up Goldschmidt. So Goldschmidt, 3 hits and 30 at bats. And I don't trust that for 1 second.
No. And he's been stone cold, but he's the type of hitter that you always assume that he's going to get hot. And he will take advantage of mistakes. You have to make good pitches to get him out.
And he takes a strike on the inside corner. See the defense pretty much straight up, with the exception of Panic, who's playing Goldschmidt to pull. He does like AT&T Park.
It's hard to believe he hits higher average here at AT&T than he does in Arizona against the Giants.
Belt is going to give chase. And that maybe was just to get loose, and it's no balls and 2 strikes.
Well, about the time you don't run over there, the wind will bring it back.
Blows it back.
You look like you don't even care. Charlie Spikes, saw it happen to him in Wrigley Field.
Hard Charlie. Clay Bryant called Charlie Spikes milkshake. He said, you tie 2 cartons of milk in his behind and you got a milkshake by the time he gets out to right field.
He was a big fella. He had a great baseball name. Charlie Spikes.
Hit well into right center field. And nobody is going to get this one. It's going to put the D-backs on the board, and Goldschmidt is going for 3, and the throw is going to be late. It's a triple. And it's 1-0.
Well, like you said, I don't care if he's hitting 100, which he was. You always assume that a great hitter is going to get hot. And one thing he's been doing is been pulling off the ball. This is a fastball that's up, and he just takes it the opposite gap. I mean, he let that ball get deep to him. To me, that looks like he is starting to heat up based on one swing.
Here's Pollock. So 2 guys that were cold, Marte and Goldschmidt, have hits here in the first as Pollock takes a called strike. And it's just a little low. Inside corner, 1-2.
Talk about letting the ball get to him deep. I mean, he hits this thing and it almost looks like the bat head's off the back hip. I mean, he really lets that ball get deep, and that's what he's been trying to do to get himself in a much more balanced position. As you mentioned, he'd been slumping badly since the start of the season.
On the ground foul. The Giants pulled the infield in. Nice play down the third base line.
Clyde Frelick getting a couple grass stains on his knees. That away.
Giants now will pull the infield in. McCutcheon out in right center field. This will be enough to make it a 2-0 lead on the sacrifice fly. So you go for the strikeout and you don't get it.
Well, it winds up being a good situation on the bat for Pollock, who has been hot.
Owens is very hot. He's 11 for 26. And the call strike.
Owens has really developed into a super utility player. Tonight's right field, we've seen him in center field, shortstop, second base, third base. I mean, it really is a modern era player, a guy that can do a lot of things for you.
Out of play, 1-2.
Well, if you like exit velocity, there's a 106-mile-an-hour smash going into the opposite gap. And with Goldschmidt's speed, I mean, one thing you look at Goldschmidt, I mean, he's a big fella. He can run. Easy triple.
Yeah. And that'll end the inning. D-backs on the board. Giants are coming up. It's 2-0 Arizona. Brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be Panic Belt and McCutcheon, and then Buster Posey. Buster is great numbers against the D-backs lifetime. Longoria, Crawford, and Pence. Blanco, now the former D-back, is hitting 8th and Holland 9th.
On the hill tonight for the Arizona Diamondbacks will be the right-hander Zach Godley, 6'3", 240-pounder. And this is what he did in his opening assignment. He took on Clayton Kershaw and he beat him. When he's right, you're going to see a fastball. It's right around 90. He can sink and cut that fastball, a changeup, and a great curveball. And also mixing so the cutter is just more. It's kind of a slider. It's a big cutter. But he threw last year. The only guy that threw more curveballs than him was the Dodgers left-hander Rich Hill. And he throws it like every other pitch. But this guy's got a good curveball from a high 3/4 release.
So Panic takes wide, hitting at 344. He's got 3 home runs and 3 runs batted in. Belt to follow. And a drive to right. And Owings is out in Triple's alley to make the catch.
Let's take a look at the defense for the Diamondbacks tonight. Starting in the outfield from left to right, it'll be Peralta, Pollock, and Owings. And pretty good arms across the board. The best arm in right field with Owings. Ahmed and Marrero on the left side of the infield. Marte and Goldschmidt on the right side. And Jeff Mathis, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Here's Belt. Belt takes wide, 292, a home run, 3 driven in. Belt on the year is 7 for 24. He goes around, gets a ball to the strike.
Diamondback team off to a great start, and really the strength of their club has been the starting pitching. The last 6 games, their rotation is 3-1 with a 2.72 ERA. And every starter's got at least 5 innings in every game this season for them. So that is a big strength of this club. Takes so much pressure off your bullpen when you have starters that could take a ball and get through that lineup a couple times. Get in the 6th or 7th inning occasionally.
And Belt out swinging.
And there's the curveball. Like Godley stumbled a little bit. Straight down snap, and that from a high 3/4 release. Tell you the angle. And Bell overmatched on that curveball. It's kind of a violent follow through.
Yeah, it is. Here's McCutcheon. Put the fastball in play. 1 ball and no strikes. McCutchen 8 for 35. Those have 3 for 4 lifetime history against Zach Godley. And that hits the outside corner.
Well, you're right. I mean, you don't want to get into that 2-strike count first time through, especially if you don't know this guy very well. Not a lot of Giants have a lot of experience against Godley. I mean, they have all seen him, but it's not like a 50 or 60 pitch relationship you have, or 50, 60 at bat relationship.
Three and one.
Godley with just a little over a year's time at the big league level.
Pitch at the knees. 3 and 2. Here's Buster Posey. Tap foul. Godley, when he brings the glove down to his waist, for just about a second, he wiggles it. Maybe not a distraction from McCutchen, but now it's the only thing that I can watch.
Well, he sets the forkball grip, which he uses for his changeup. There's the wiggle you're talking about.
And the breaking ball ends the inning. After 1, it's 2-0 D-backs.
For a location near you, visit Lenardi's.com or find us on Facebook. Lenardi's, quite simply the best.
2-0 D-backs. Ahmed takes the ball. Nick Ahmed hitting .409 with a home run. Of all the guys in this lineup, Ahmed's got more RBIs than anybody. He's got 8. In the dirt, it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's been their hottest hitter. You always want to know where the hottest hitter is in the lineup. It's not necessarily going to be the 3, 4, or 5 guy. I mean, the guy who could be the hottest could be the guy hitting in the 8th spot, or in the American League, the 9th spot.
Andrew McCutchen coming in. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy.
All right, gentlemen, for those who are on social media and saw everybody tweeting that Tyler Beatty is here, He is, but he is not in the dugout. He is with the team. He has been called here as part of what they call a taxi squad, which means he can participate in pregame activities only, but he cannot dress because he has not been activated and he is not on the roster. Now, skipper Bruce Bochy couldn't say definitively when or if Tyler will be getting a start, but much speculation is leading to that he may start on Wednesday. Gentlemen.
All right, here's Herrera in the hole to Crawford on the backhand. Sets, throws, got him.
Nice play.
Well, we've come to expect that. 2 outs.
Well, you watch the lower body as he comes to his backhand. He doesn't cross over with his left leg. By having his right leg the lead leg, it allows him to have bend in his elbow, and it softens his glove, and it gives you a softer feel for the ball. And Derek Holland appreciates that.
Here's Mathis. Mathis takes a strike. Posey setting up an inside target, and it's 0-2.
Derek Holland likes to work quick. Get it and go guy. You always look at a guy who's been around like Holland, he's in his 9th year, as to how often he shakes a catcher off. Because he's going to have a feel as to how he wants to get people out, what feels good. I think too about a guy in his 9th year, I mean, sometimes you'll maybe throw a slider and your elbow says, "Yeah, don't do that again." Not for a couple pitches anyway. And the catcher calls it and you just can't throw it. You got to go away from it for a few pitches.
That'll end the inning. Posey, Longoria, Crawford coming up. 2-0 D-backs.
Time now for our Mercedes pivotal play. Yesterday against the Dodgers, Buster Posey comes up big in the 8th inning and he ties up the game with an opposite field pinch hit RBI single off JP Chargois. And that fired Buster Posey up. That's our Mercedes pivotal play.
Here's Posey hitting at 308. And he takes high. It's about as fired up as you're going to see him. Buster this year is 8 for 26. 2-0 with Evan Longoria to follow.
God, they've thrown a lot of two-seam fastballs with sink. Talking about that little flutter he has with his glove. Somewhere along the line, he tipped the pitch doing that. And the way you can resolve that is just like if you're coming set in a curveball, you're fixing your glove, you flutter the glove, you're tipping the pitch. The way you resolve it is you do it on every pitch.
Do it all the time.
There's the flutter.
Base hit left field. Buster may go for 2. And he puts on the brakes, and that was a smart thing to do. You can stream the Giants on the go on the NBC Sports BayArea.com and the NBC Sports app, and it's presented by Honda. First hit, first base runner for the Giants, and here's Longoria. Longoria had a couple of hits yesterday. And what does Godley do? He opens them up with that curveball.
Well, I mean, there's a couple hits and then there's a couple of hits, but his couple of hits were 2 doubles off of Clayton Kershaw, and that mentally will get you out of a slump.
Kerwin Danley says one was a strike and this one was not.
God, that's a good curveball. That is a straight down drop.
Two balls and a strike. Brandon Crawford on deck. Posey at first with nobody out. Three and one.
So 4 pitches, 3 curveballs.
There's Crawford. Three and 2.
Cutter. When you're Godley and you're going down the lineup and you're seeing that Longoria's got a couple doubles against Kershaw, you're thinking, all right, I got to pitch this guy careful, and he has. He has not given in 1 pitch to the middle of the strike zone.
Got him.
Well, the Giants taking on the Dodgers Friday, April 27th through the 29th. And on Saturday, the 28th, first 25,000 fans will receive a Brandon Crawford Gold Glove Gnome presented by AAA to commemorate the 3rd straight Gold Glove that Brandon Crawford has received. If you need tickets, go to sfgiants.com.
So here's Crawford. Crawford is 5 for 26 on the season. Pitch is a bit outside. Crawford has faced Godley twice. He's 1 for 2. The guy that's got ownage is Hunter Pence, who's on deck. Pence is 4 for 5 with a double and 2 home runs against Zach Godley. Miss to even the count.
And he'll throw that big curveball in 1-0 counts. We've seen him throw it in 3-2 counts. When you're a curveball pitcher and you have the confidence to be able to throw it in fastball counts, especially one as big and as acute as Godley's, I mean, that's a true asset.
No swing. 2 balls and a strike. There's the San Francisco State Gator beanies that were handed out today if you had a special ticket.
Yeah, they graduated.
down and in. They graduated. Most of our crew did not. It's a good looking group.
Yeah, that is a good looking bunch. Lots of spirit, lots of smiles. That's what we like to see.
Giants have not had any problems getting ahead of Gottlieb. Like this pitch here to Crawford. Right to Goldschmidt. And that'll end the inning. Crawford hit it on the nose. It's a double play. It's 2-0.
Designed for the grind that comes through every time. See your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
D-backs with 2 runs in the first. And as we head to the third, that's where we stand. 2-0 is Zach Godley's going to hit first. He's 0 for 2 on the season.
A lot going on in a little ballpark out there. They've got the aquarium on the right side. It's home plate. Now in right field, they've got the aquarium. That is really cool.
Get in there, young lady, and take your swings.
All right, here we go.
There we go. No, other way. 0-2. Oh, just, yeah. Need a little help. There we go. Oh my gosh. Down the left field line. Fair.
Yep.
I don't have to run if I don't want to.
I didn't want to. All right, here we go. I'm with my dad. I'm learning to run the bases. I mean, it's like learning a new language.
And that'll be a strikeout for Derek Holland.
That's 4 strikeouts for Derek Holland, first time through the lineup. So his stuff is good. There you go. Take a look at strike 3, right on the outside corner. Always thought the pitcher strike zones were a little wider.
From experience as a hitter or as a pitcher?
Both. I just didn't think umpires wanted to see a guy with a bad swing up there. All right, get him out of here.
Yeah, but you did not have a bad swing.
Well, if I ever had one called against me that was wide, I'd never argue. I would say I'd like that one too. But I like to hit. It was fun.
Get on the ground to Belt. That's a fair ball, and that's an out.
I should say this. I like to hit early in my career. Late in the career, I goes over it. There's the aquarium we're talking about, and all the fish that you see in there. And they've got some crustaceans, and they've got some things to see. And they're all fish that are indigenous to McCovey Cove in the bay.
We've seen some stuff out there. We saw stingray one night. We saw a shark.
Yeah, they mix it up.
No, in the cove.
Oh, the real cove.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Seals.
Marte with a swing and a miss.
That's a good hard breaking ball right there. And Holland, like Godley, there's a stingray we're talking about in the aquarium. But I was going to say that in that 1-0 count, you saw a breaking ball from Holland. So both pitchers confident enough tonight that they're throwing their breaking balls in fastball counts.
And occasionally, Mike, in the lunchroom, we'll have tilapia from the cove.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
I think those are the nights where you pass.
yeah, I don't do tilapia and eggplant, especially tilapia from McCovey Cove. Sorry.
3-2 on the pitch, down and in. I don't think you do tilapia from anywhere, to be honest with you.
I'd eat a starfish before I'd eat tilapia. Love fish.
Pretty good pitch to hit with Goldschmidt on deck.
Holland thought he had it. Talk about the tight zone you get with Kerwin Danley. The one thing about Danley is what he sets in the first inning, it's pretty consistent. You're going to get that the whole game. Went inside with the fastball, and watch Posey. He didn't have to move his glove a whole lot. Danley says no.
Goldschmidt tripled. Here he takes high, 1-0. Tripled into Triple's alley to knock in a run, and then eventually scored on a sacrifice fly by Pollock. So 2 quick outs and a walk.
Holland's got a couple of moves that he can give you if you're the base runner at first. And the move he just gave, that's a move that sets up a better move.
Two and 0. See what Holland does now with the 2-0 pitch, and he flops one in there for a strike.
Change it, but a good one. That's a pitch he learned at the big league level. When we first saw him come up, I mean, he was a Texas Ranger fireballer, and the changeup at that time was kind of a project, and it's become a good pitch for him. If you can throw it 2-0, that's a good pitch. You can rely on it to throw it for a strike.
Two balls and a strike. And it's 2-2.
Knocked it up. Another changeup. It's the big swing of the bat for the D-backs. This was a fastball up and away, and he took it right to the opposite field gap for a triple, scored a run, and he would later score himself. And that's where we stand. 2-0 D-backs.
Foul. Next pitch will be pitch number 49, thrown by Derek Holland. Got him, and that'll end the inning. 5 strikeouts for Holland, and Pence is going to lead things off. On Tuesday, April 24th, your special event packages include a Hulk Giants bobblehead and a ticket, Giants Nationals. sfgiants.com/special events. Pence takes a strike. Pence, we mentioned earlier, 4 for 5 in his career with a double and 2 home runs against Zach Godley, Blanco on deck, and then Holland. Two and one. See, Pence still has that right thumb taped. 2 and 2. And that's the count you want to get into, where you can kind of sit on a fastball. Now you don't know. And that's what happens. That is going to be a strikeout on the breaking ball in the dirt.
Well, 2018 All-Star Teacher, brought to you by Provident Credit Union, is underway. You can vote at NBCSportsBayArea.com/AST. It's the 12th season of the program. And All-Star Teachers, well, they make a difference. And they recognize them with this award. The winner receives $20,000 for his or her school. Again, you want to vote, go to NBCSportsBayArea.com and please vote.
Here's Blanco. Blanco is 5 for 11. At the start of this season. He's faced Godley, he's played behind Godley, and he's 1 for 2. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a strike. 1 and 2 on the fastball away.
I mean, you think it would be an advantage playing with a guy, but it's not. It's a whole different deal when you get in that batter's box. You may know what type of pitcher he is, but still trying to hit a good curveball like Godley has going tonight. Not an easy thing. 5 strikeouts, all by swing and miss strike threes so far tonight for Godley through 8 hitters.
Here's Holland. Holland's 0 for 2 on the year.
Holland, pretty good hitter.
0-2. And then the breaking ball as he strikes out the side. He's got 6 strikeouts. 2-0 D-backs.
Francisco Giants may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
2-0 D-backs. 2 runs in the first. So Godley and Holland both have had the strikeout working.
11 strikeouts combined in 3 innings. I mean, that's impressive work.
Yeah, both guys don't throw over 93 or 94. Pollock with a sacrifice fly as he pulls the first pitch foul.
The never-ending, ongoing conversation that goes on in every dugout. How to figure out a pitcher. Hitters talk amongst themselves. Coaches are talking to them, getting an idea, getting a plan. After a team sees a pitcher a first time through the lineup, you always look at what they come back with their second at bat, how they make adjustments based on what they've seen in their at bat and everybody else's at bat.
One and 2 to Pollock. Foul down the left field line. First row.
Heads up.
Heads up in the second row.
We smile. I think we're good.
third row.
Well, I think she got it. Over, babe.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him. Let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen, some good news for you. Updates on Jeff Samardzija and Will Smith. Both of them in Arizona today, throwing in camp. Will Smith, 13 pitches. Bochy said all went well. Jeff Samardzija threw 3 innings, 45 pitches. Jeff on his way back up to San Francisco tonight. He will do a minor league rehab, to be determined whether it's San Jose or Sacramento. It'll be in 5 days. Pencil it in, gentlemen. April 19th is the expected return of Jeff Samardzija.
Popped up. Shallow center field. A long run for Blanco. Well, that is good news, Amy.
Yeah, Amy's been on a roll with good news lately.
Plus, Amy's already got him penciled in.
If she pencils them in, I will pencil them in.
So here's how the communication goes. It goes Curtis Young to Matt Herges to Amy G.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I shouldn't be surprised.
No, not surprised at all. Here's Ahmed, who popped out to right field in the second. Yeah, she's got it. It's all in that notebook.
Oh, yeah. And Amy G, as always, keep it scoring.
Well, she has to. Smarty Marty, come on, man. Shot up to middle. Crawford goes down to a knee, wrestles it, and throws out his opposite number, Nick Ahmed. Writing it in. Marty. 2-0 D-Bet. It'll be the Sharks and the Ducks game 1 Thursday at 7:30. Pregame live will start at 7 on NBC Sports California. It is the rival Anaheim Ducks. There's nothing like Sharks playoff hockey.
Well, unless you come to the ball game with your family. I think it's her first game. I got to say, yes, it is.
Here's Panic. Panic on the ground, and Goldschmidt will easily put it away.
So after seeing Godley the first time through the line, it may be what you just saw with Joe Panic is going to happen up and down this line. They're going to try and get after Godley early. Stay away from the 2-strike count like you talked about in the first inning.
See fastball, hit fastball, put fastball in play.
Godley with 6 strikeouts.
Overshift on for Belt.
All with curveballs.
No balls and 1 strike.
He had 165 strikeouts last year. Godley did. And 8 strike threes were on fastballs. The rest, curveballs. Right now, Belt's having a conversation with himself.
You hit right-handed.
It makes you think about bunting 0-2.
Why would this fastball be in the strike zone?
You know, the very first time the Cincinnati Reds, the Big Red Machine, saw Bruce Sutter back in the 70s, when Sutter was really a novelty, and his split-finger fastball was something most guys had never seen. We saw Pete Rose try to hit off in front of the right side. What's unusual about that? Well, Pete Rose was a switch hitter. Sutter was a right-handed pitcher. We saw Johnny Bench try and bunt 0-2.
Strikeout number 7. And here's McCutcheon.
Yeah, the double flap. He's wearing it well. That a bit.
McCutcheon struck out on the first.
Talk about if you get width from the strike zone of Kerwin Danley, it's on that first base side. That was an example of that, the first pitch sinker. Talk about Danley's zone. It's pretty narrow, but if you get any width, it's on the first base side, and that's exactly what that was on the first pitch sink.
And that'll end the inning. 8 strikeouts. It remains 2-0.
Through Sunday the 29th, and on Friday the 27th, first 20,000 fans will receive a 60th anniversary Beat LA 2 Flaps Down hat presented by River Rock Casino. Go to sfgiants.com and check it out. We've seen them. They're hysterical. You're going to want one.
Floyd R. Turbo. Here's Marrero. 1-0. Marrero hit a ball in the hole, and Crawford backhanded it and threw him out. Here's a strike to even the count.
Good changeup. Well, he has been money with that changeup when he's needed it. 1-0 counts, 2-0 counts, 3-1.
Oh, 1-2.
Backs it up. A nice curveball, well placed in the outside corner to knees. Both guys are just carving hitters up right now. 8 strikeouts for Godley, 6 strikeouts for Derek Holland.
Hanging up for Hunter Pence. Jeffrey Leonard in the postseason 1987. He had a unique home run try. He had the one flat down, the left arm. Everybody thought it was great except for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and Cardinal fans, they just didn't think that was that good.
Although I think Chile also had something to say about Cardinals fans being angry. I think he called St. Louis a cow town.
Yeah. So we go to St. Louis and everybody in the stands had cowbells. It was a scene. What a time.
Mathis takes a ball low. Well, it should have been a series. The Giants really should have won.
Yeah, I haven't really quite got over it yet.
You know, and maybe that they were the best team in postseason on paper. There's a strike. I know that doesn't win games, but it was a good team.
I was proud to be on that team.
Out of play. A lot of really terrific young. The Thompsons and the Clarks were so young at that point.
It was just the second year for Will Clark and Robbie Thompson. And for a lot of us, it was the first time we've gone to the playoffs.
Yeah. Got him.
2-2 fastball. And Jeff Mathis is looking for something else, maybe a knuckleball. Strikeout number 7. I mean, this is a 3-2 fastball right down the throat. And Mathis just gets bow locked on a fastball. Yeah, that doesn't usually happen.
Here's Godley. On a play.
Just a no respect fastball. Holland's got a good one, and he's thinking he could blow it right through Godley.
He does in that late in the inning. 8 strikeouts for both pitchers. Buster Posey's going to lead things off.
The package will include a ticket to see the Giants take on these D-backs and a Year of the Dog Giants bobblehead. Go to sfgiants.com/special events for tickets. Tonight was Irish Heritage Night, and tomorrow Chinese Heritage Night.
A lot going on.
Hey, just married. Congratulations. Oh yeah. You look happy. Where'd you go on your honeymoon? Ball yard. Perfect.
Here's Buster Posey. Buster with a base hit in the second.
Just not seeing many mistakes up from Godley. I mean, he's been down around the knees with a sinker. He's been down around the knees with that curveball. He's throwing the cutter. He's throwing it on the corner. And that's a 1-0 curveball. And ain't nobody going to go up there and look for that thing in a 1-0 count.
Look out.
Giants with 2 hits tonight, both off the bat of that guy. So whatever Godley's featured, it has not impressed Posey. So another leadoff single. Little 91-mile-an-hour sinker, and he takes it right back up the middle, and he almost knocks the hat off Zach Godley.
And Godley almost caught it. Longoria struck out in the second. Tap foul, and it's 0-1.
When you have a breaking ball that's breaking the hitters down, and they start off a swing, and halfway into the swing they just stop, you've got something they're not seeing. And the break on his curveball has been so quick tonight, so explosive, that we've seen a lot of those breakdown swings. Guys commit, they try and hold up.
He thought about it. Nice play by Mathis.
The thing good about blocking the breaking ball is it's pretty predictable. You don't see him skim down underneath the glove. Breaking balls will come up because of the spin on them. Change-ups, fastballs, blitz, different deal. Buster Posey, Nick Hundley both think a change-up's the hardest pitch to block.
Foul. Tried to come in, and Longoria turned it around. And again, in the dirt, 2-2.
Take a look at the high three-quarter delivery and the follow-through. That it just looks like Godley falls down, stumbles on just about every pitch. Huge follow-through.
Foul.
You know, guys with high three-quarters usually are a little more boxy in their motion. They're a little more balanced when they plant. guys who throw low three-quarter, they have a tendency to have a little more follow-through towards the baseline. There really isn't a whole lot of Zach Godley that is conventional.
And that's the one that it's been hard to lay off of, but Longoria laid off of that one. And there's Crawford.
.58 pitches. Very economical.
Tap to third. And that's all they'll get is the lead runner. Xfinity X1 customers say, show me the San Francisco Giants into your X1 voice remote and get live stats on your TV. Change the way you experience TV with Xfinity X1. Here's Crawford. Crawford hit the ball hard, but right at Goldschmidt, and he turned it into a 3-6-3 double play. Outside corner, and it's 0-1.
The other thing too, about a guy like Godley right now, you're kind of reluctant to put a play on, because if you put a play on a hit and run time play, you're betting on contact, and there's just been a lot of swinging and missing because of that curveball.
Tap foul. The cutter in. It's 0-2.
Godley has had a real lethal combination of great stuff and great location going tonight.
One and two.
Yeah, that's the pitch that has been so nasty for Godley, with 8 swing and miss strike threes, all of them on that curveball.
Up the middle, and a base hit. Running to third is Longoria. That hit the mound, and it almost cost Crawford.
When it hits the mound, it usually takes a lot of steam off it. Breaking ball, perfect location. He goes out and beats the knee-high outside corner. Marte could not wrestle the backhander. Easy read for Longoria. So the Giants, for the first time tonight, have a runner at third base.
So here's Hunter Pence. Foul on a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Padres beat the Rockies tonight, 7-6. That game was in Denver. Rockies are now 5-6. The Padres are 3-8.
That's tough if you're on base. If you're a runner. Because it's not an easy thing to see if it's fair or foul.
Yeah, Crawford. Only one thing he could do, and that's get down there as fast as he could.
That's hard to do. Take a full swing and hit a ball 8 inches.
Little pop up. And that's as good as a strikeout. 2 down. And that'll bring up Gregor Blanco.
This is when it's really tough to be an 8th place hitter in the National League, when you have a pitcher behind you and it's a 2-0 ball game. You have 2 runners on and an open base, because Godley doesn't have to give Gregor Blanco anything.
Sandoval's going to hit.
He's on deck. I beg your pardon. Just came out of the box.
Outside to Blanco.
Well, with just him standing in the on deck circle, that increases the chances of Gregor Blanco getting a better pitch to hit.
Absolutely.
Now Blanco disagreeing with Kerwin Danley. I think he's got a pretty good point. I mean, this thing is high and it's way outside. We haven't seen that called a strike all night long. Problem is now Blanco's got to go cover that area.
Now 1 and 2.
The other thing, I mean, you're ticked off about a pitch like that, it could mess up your whole bat.
Oh, yeah, now it really affects you with 2 strikes. Last thing you want to do is not swing the bat with a guy in scoring position.
Saw Roberto Gomez, the right-hander, up with the Giants bullpen.
Crawford's going to go. Blanco takes the pitch down and in.
Ball to dirt, breaking ball. Nice job of blocking it down by Mathis with the runner at third base, and a nice read from Crawford anticipating the ball in the dirt. An easy take a second. So now a base hit. A chance you could tie this ball game up. Best arm of the D-backs outfield's in right field with Chris Owings. It's a good one.
Right to Goldschmidt. And that'll end the inning. It remains 2-0.
Show, the Cubby Chronicles, Grant Brisby and Therese Vignal bring you a fresh take on the game and the season on Giants Outsiders tonight after post-game live. Check it out. 2-0 D-backs run the top of the 6th inning. With Blanco making the last out, it enabled Derek Hall to get back on the mound.
So here's Peralta. Peralta is 0 for 2. Tricky hop. Nice play. Let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen. Well, Tony Watson has just been a solid addition to the Giants bullpen this season. I caught up with him before the game and I asked him, is it difficult to transition to a new team? And he said it can be difficult, but one thing that made it a lot easier was he was able to rejoin 2 of his former Pirates teammates in Andrew McCutchen and Mark Melanson. He told me that he texted both of them first. They were really excited he was going to be a Giant. Melanson even had his kids do a Tony, Tony, Tony chant on Instagram. He added, though, that everyone has been welcoming. This is a solid group of guys, and everyone has made him feel right at home. Guys?
And he's done a great job coming out of spring training. You take on those Dodgers as many games as the Giants have already. And all their quality left-handed hitters that they have in their lineup, and he's faced them all.
True veteran. All spring long, did not have one strikeout. Not one. Opened it up. First 5 guys he faced, struck him out. The oddities of the game of baseball.
Foul. It's 1-2. Two runs in the first, and that's all the scoring in this game. It's been more about strikeouts than scoring.
I mean, you look around the game of baseball every day, there's something that has happened that is odd. And I'll give you an example of it. Washington Nationals, Max Scherzer today. He throws a complete game, 2-hit shutout, he strikes out 10. But he stole second base. And for Max Scherzer, that's what he was probably talking about after the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not the 10 strikeouts, not the 2-hit shutout. Hey, I stole a base.
What we're talking about.
Yeah. The oddities of the game.
Foul again. It stays at 2-2.
Goldschmidt on deck.
Panic to his right is going to make the play. 2 down. And this is how you want to face Goldschmidt.
Indeed. 2 outs with nobody on. He has been the centerpiece of the offense tonight with an RBI triple, then he scored on the sac fly.
9 in a row retired by Derek Holland. Down low. So be it for Holland. He's due to lead off in the bottom of this inning.
He's been very good. Just 2 hits allowed, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk.
So 3-0.
And you see the matchup with Godley and Holland, 8 strikeouts apiece. Godley allowing 3 hits, Holland 2.
Popped him up on the 3-0 pitch. Going to have to be Belt, and Belt will make the catch. Nice play. So for the Giants, it's 2-0 D-backs. We'll start at 6. I have the game for you at 7 right here on NBC Sports Bay Area Plus. Say Hey Tuesday is back. The fellows will be out at Willie Mays Plaza, and the first 500 fans, they're going to get a collector edition Andrew McCutcheon cheer card and an authentic Giants fan 60th anniversary t-shirt when you come out to Willie Mays Plaza, and that'll all start at 5. Gorky Hernandez is going to pinch hit. So Gorky Hernandez takes low with Panic, Belt, and McCutcheon following. And a foul back. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good swing on that 1-0 challenge.
Gomez getting loose. Gorky's this year. You just break down his numbers. He's 4 for 8.
With a home run.
No swing. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Paul Mallard, first base umpire, with the no swing call.
Held up on the last one, but not this one. Tapped right back to Godley, and that's out number 1. So Holland came in, and everybody very pleased with his performance.
Well, indeed, a quality start. 6 solid innings, his 2 hits allowed, and 8 strikeouts. So that earns a lot of respect for a pitcher. This season's young, and he's still trying to hit the comfort zone. Giants uniform. This was his first home start tonight, and he pitched very well.
Panic takes a strike. He's flied out and rolled out to first. In the dirt.
Giants just have not been able to figure out Godley. Not been that many hard hit balls all night long.
Foul down the left field line.
Yep, family's here. Got her face painted.
Yeah, they came wherever they came from. They came with a good attitude. Down low, 2-2.
They're calling, rocking the pump.
What's this? A full count.
And there's the line.
Did a good job.
That's a strong outing.
Tap to Goldschmidt.
Take a look at Brandon Belt, who was playing well out the line, and he had to go a long way to catch his pop-up. How far did he have to go? 100 feet. That's one you don't practice very often if you're a first baseman.
You don't. Belt is struck out twice. And that's the pitch right there that he can't pick up.
He cannot pick it up, and he is getting a steady diet of it now. It's just one after another. And when you're swinging through something and you're not even fouling it off, that's an open invitation for a pitcher to keep throwing them. I want to get that, I want to get that, I want to get that.
Rally pump. One and two.
And then you put that type of location on it. I mean, that's a rough combination. Curveball nailing the outside corner location.
And he got him again. And that'll end the inning. 7th inning coming up.
local Toyota dealer. Today it has been a pitching duel, and both pitchers have been put on a clinic. Take a look at the numbers for Derek Holland. 6 solid innings, 2 hits allowed, a couple runs, 8 strikeouts against a walk. Godley a bit better with 6 innings, no walks, 9 strikeouts. And that has been our Toyota game summary.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Roberto Gomez, a power sinker. He's had a lot of ground balls hit and have not found gloves, but he's getting the ball put on the ground, which is his job. They go low to mid-90s with the fastball. Has big time sink. And he's got a curveball. It's a good one, which is a kind of a unique combination. Most sinker ballers are slider type pitchers. We're having a problem with the batter's eye. They're trying to get that off the screen. There we go. I think you probably got in the batter's box and there was a pitch thrown and they had to take that off. But back to Gomez, he is unique because of the sinker curveball combination. He's also got a changeup. But he needs those ground balls to start finding gloves.
I think Kevin Skillings was behind that scoreboard thing.
Ball's going, dude. Seriously, can you turn that thing off?
Yeah, tell Kevin Skillings to stop messing around.
Kevin, who is in charge of that board out there.
Check swing. Pollock hit it. I don't know if he hit it twice, or maybe they came up and hit him in the helmet.
It did. Right in the bill of the helmet. It is a weird feeling when this happens. Straight up. I think it may have glanced off his the brow of his right eye. That's something you don't expect. The oddities of the game. It's kind of become the theme of tonight's game.
Got him. 95 to him.
Well, for your young pitcher who's trying to find confidence, this is the type of pitch that will do it. Pollock's been hot, and he just threw a 2-seamer right through him.
There's a called strike at the knees to Chris Owings. Owings 0 for 2.
There's that curveball. That's a good one. He didn't miss by much.
Line drive left field. There's a base hit.
Owings had been hot coming into this series. That'll keep that hot feel in his hands going.
I think I just saw a little note on Twitter. The young new beat writer for the San Jose Merc, Kerry Crowley.
Yep.
You've met Kerry. He's done
Sure
a good job. Giants are 7 for 59 with runners in scoring position.
That needs to improve.
And they're 4 and 4. 7 for 59. And I'm going to take Kerry at his word that that's correct.
Yeah, he's accurate. If he writes it, he researched it.
Way inside to Nick Ahmed,
who's been the hottest Diamondback hitter since the start of the season.
pop up out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just has not been a lot of offense for either team tonight. Pitching has been that good. Godley has been dominant. Derek Holland had been dominant. And Ahmed's taken forever to get in the batter's box.
When you're hitting over 400, you can do that.
I guess.
Got him. Gomez at the last second stepped off and threw out Owings.
You have to step off. Buster Posey, second base, and the right foot just instinctively steps off the backside of the rubber. Gives a nice feed to Crawford.
Tagged him on the shoulder.
Hey, when you get a good jump, you got to go with it. Sometimes it can be too good. Yep, there's that shoulder tag I'm talking about.
And tight.
Yeah, that's a nice play from Posey. I mean, he got quick and pointed to second base, and that's a tip for you young catchers. Oftentimes, a pitcher could be surprised by that point to where you want him to go. Let him see the hand point to the bag you want that throw to go to.
2-2.
Just seems like such a simple thing to do, but it's big when you're the pitcher, because that type of play can be a bit confusing. You're concentrating on making a pitch. You're not expecting the guy to have a jump like that, take off too soon. Oh, that was a good pitch. Gomez thought he had him. This Bochy's losing his mind over in the Giants dugout.
So's Gregor Blanco.
In center field. Just a bit outside. What Bochy was going at is that Posey never moved his glove. Set the target, Gomez hit it. And in Bochy's mind, that's a strike.
And that'll do it. So McCutchen, Posey, Longoria coming up. 2-0 D-backs.
Hidden fees. That's transparency. By Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. By Xfinity, X1 will change the way you experience TV. And by Kelly Moore Paints. Go where the pros go. Kelly Moore, the painter's paint store.
It is a 2-0 lead for the D-backs. It's been that way since the first inning. And for the Giants, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to hit first against Zach Godley as the D-backs start to get somebody up in their bullpen.
And the pitch count at 87, probably going to be the last inning for Godley. One thing he has not done tonight is make mistakes up. When he's missed below the strike zone. And why do I bring that up? Well, when you're throwing as many curveballs as he's throwing tonight, usually you're going to hang a few. You're going to have at least a couple of opportunities with balls that are left up in the strike zone. He just hasn't done that. Saw the right-hander Fernando Salas in the D-backs bullpen heating up, getting greased up.
Off the glove of Marrero, and McCutchen is going to wisely stop at first. There's a base hit.
Well, he was thinking two-bagger. There's a hanger we're talking about, and that maybe is reflective of pitch number 90. He's starting to get a bit tired. But one mistake up, and McCutchen makes him pay. And he bullets this thing right off the tip of the glove of Marrero, who's a good glove man.
Buster's 2 for 2.
Third time tonight the Giants have been able to get that leadoff runner on. Catcher's balk right there. Jeff Mathis could not believe that pitch was not called a strike.
There's Watson. And a mound visit.
Well, first mound visit we've seen in the game tonight. And Zach Godley, if you watch him at the end of every inning, I mean, he takes off very much like Vida Blue used to do it. I mean, he sprints. Beats all his teammates back to the bench, except the catcher. Nothing conventional about Zach Godley. Out of South Carolina.
Here's Posey, and the count is 2-0.
Well, three pitches have all missed down and away, and they haven't missed by much.
Remember, Buster's first hit came on a 3-0 pitch. So right below the knees, it's 3 balls and 1 strike. McCutchen with good speed at first. Popped him up. Long run for Owings. It's going to drop. But they're going to get a force play at second base. Impossible for McCutchen to do anything but that.
You can't get off of first base. You have to anticipate that pop-up's going to get caught. And you can't get off first base halfway between first and second because you'll get picked off and it's a double play. It's a rock and a hard place is what it is. He stretched it as far as he could. Yeah, that's just a whiff. Marte never touched it.
Here's Longoria.
Perfect first pitch strike with a curveball.
Longoria rolled one to third and reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th.
Well, there was an opportunity that had some hang to it. We have not seen many up there around the belt. That was not a curveball. That was a slider. Kind of a hybrid slider, more of a cut, but look at the location. That was opportunity. And he just missed it. With a quality pitch. I mean, that's not that far away from the first pitch of this at bat that was called a strike. Back with a curveball. You see him spike the grip right on that outside corner. Next pitch will be number 100.
Double play ball. And that'll end the inning. It remains 2-0 after 7.
for San Francisco Giants as we head into the top of the 8th inning. If you have not been to a Tuesday home game here at AT&T Park, you got to come check it out. Come by tomorrow because every Tuesday home game, NBC Sports Bay Area is in Willie Mays Plaza with a live pregame and postgame show and free giveaways for the first 500 fans. This week you're going to get a 60th anniversary t-shirt, and every Say Hey Tuesday, guys, a local artist is going to design our cheer cards. Tomorrow it's McCutcheon's cheer card. They're designed by local artist Nick Jacoy. You can follow him at Pasta_Nick. It's pretty cool. Dwayne?
It is pretty cool. Great. Gomez stays in after a nice 7th inning, and here's Marrero to lead things off.
Marrero out of Arizona State. I mentioned earlier, this guy's a good glove man, and he can play anywhere in the infield.
Longoria gets it on a short hop.
Well, MLB At Bat is your #1 Giants app. You can customize your experience to catch every moment this season. Download MLB At Bat today.
Here's Mathis. Mathis is 0 for 2. Holland struck him out twice looking. Swinging a foul. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
You can see why the Giants like this young right-hander. And his growth in the minor leagues really was stunted because there was 2 seasons back-to-back where he did not play because of injury. Tall, 6'6". Lots of stuff.
Two balls and a strike. And a good pitch to make it 2-2.
Hirano, the right-hander, is one of the setup men that Diamondbacks will use to get to their closer.
And a little pop-up down the right field line, and it's going to fall. So Mathis picks up a base hit. Descalzo's going to pinch hit. So here's Descalzo, local kid, 4 for 23 on the season. 0 for 2 as a pinch hitter.
Well, he's one of Amy G's favorite players. Descalzo from UC Davis.
Marante headed down to the bullpen. And a foul, and it's 0-1. Those are a little early tonight. You see the shift for Descalzo. just offside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
There you see Morata. Think about Gomez. I mean, he misses in this situation. He wants to miss below the strike zone, both with that sinker and the slider, or that breaking ball, the curveball. Kind of a hybrid between the two. Scalzo's not going to help you out. He's got a good definition of the strike zone. He always has. He's a grinder. Definitely not afraid to hit with 2 strikes.
Two and 2.
That's a changeup, and that's a good one. That was not on the list of things to look for if you're in that batter's box and you're Daniel Descalzo.
The 2-2. Foul past Dave McKay. Is keeping the faith. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And full count. So this is a big pitch.
Oh, it is. And we talked about Descalzo not helping him out. He hasn't. Stayed true to the scout report.
Be a long run for Longoria, and he will get there and make the catch. Long run because of the shift. That'll bring up Peralta. The Giants in the 8th inning. They'll have Crawford, Pence, and Blanco coming up. Outside, 1-0. Strike.
Backdoor. He's really starting to relax now. I mean, he's making pitches and location pitches that he wasn't doing his first couple of outings. Understandably amped up. First time that Gomez ever broke camp and made a big league roster.
Fair. Pence will get to it. Peralta hit it right over the bag at 3rd. Now to bring up Marte.
Well, hits the ball, starts off foul, kind of comes back from the line, and all it has to do is go over that bag. And indeed it does, as Carlos Torres, the 3rd base umpire, let us know. So a bit of a bad break there for Gomez, and he's going to try and pitch through it here.
Marte is 1 for 2. He's been on base twice, a single and a walk.
This will be the last hitter that Gomez faces, no matter what.
belt. And that'll end the inning. So, Giants with Crawford, Pence, and Blanco coming up, trail 2-0.
Ford dealers, Derek Holland was outstanding tonight. 6 solid innings, couple hits allowed, a couple runs, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Giants trying to pick him up right now and get a couple runs, but he did not do anything wrong tonight on the mound. He was fantastic. And he'll take this outing tonight and apply it to his confidence.
2-0 D-backs. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and smog experts.
New pitcher now for the D-backs is Yoshi Hirano. You see the numbers, he's been fantastic. And that is his bread and butter. That's a split finger fastball. You're going to see a fastball, low 90s. Here's a slider, but his split is legit. And they will set up with Hirano to get to Brad Boxberger. And if it gets to the bottom of the lineup where they are right now, Hirano will pitch. If this was an inning where they were going to face the heart of the lineup, they would use Archie Bradley.
In at third is Marrero. And Hirano comes in with a strike. There's the defense. Crawford's 1 for 2.
Hirano does not have a feel of that split yet. He cannot get in the strike zone. There's Archie Bradley.
I think it's my vote.
That's a Game of Thrones beard, isn't it?
Crawford on the 3-1 pitch, upset that he didn't do more with it. It's now 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch coming up. Foul back again. Hunter Pence waiting in the wings. Crawford into right center field. Pollock on the move. It's off the bottom of the wall. Crawford's got a double, and that's how this 8th inning gets started.
Well, Hirano worked a count where he had to challenge. And with a 2-0 lead, he did not want to walk Crawford. Now Crawford gets it. Fastball right down the middle above the knees. And he gets all of this. It gives you an idea how hard it is to hit it out of this ballpark, especially in that right center part of this ballpark. As he nuts this thing.
Here's Pence.
Strike, and it's 0-1.
Sam Dyson on your right, Hunter Strickland on your left. If the Giants tie this game or take the lead, you'll see Strickland. If they don't, you'll see Dyson.
Well, every once in a while, you'll see why Mathis is playing.
Look at block. Splits are not that easy to block. Giants batters 8 for 65 with runners in scoring position tonight. 0 for 2. And that has to improve.
It's going to be out to Owings. It's not what Pence wanted to do, but Crawford does get to third. And now here's Blanco.
Andrew Chafin, one of 3 left-handers the D-backs have getting up. He's thinking about one guy. Pablo Sandoval.
Blanco is 0 for 2.
First pitch split, and Gregor Blanco's going to have to think that he sees some of the best first pitch, or at least pitches called a strike. And it's happened in all of his at-bats tonight.
And this is foul. Hey, if you're Giants fans, you want that to roll foul. You want to give Gregor Blanco a chance to get on base.
He's going to have to do it in an 0-2 count. There's Sandoval. And I say that Andrew Chafin, the left-hander, is thinking about Sandoval because you would think that the D-backs, if the inning gets to Sandoval, that they would want him to hit right-handed and not left-handed. Right.
Ball back, got a piece.
Well, if some of the pitches that have been called a strike tonight on Blanco, he's not going to take it in.
No, you got to swing.
See the high target, they wanted a high fastball. Just scrapes the red seam. Toronto played for 12 years in the Japanese leagues, 34 years old. Started, relieved, did it all.
On the ground towards the hole. Marte is going to make the play. Coming in to score is Crawford.
Nice job. Especially doing it in a situation where he got into an 0-2 hole. And he almost got it through the side. So the Diamondbacks are going to allow Hirano to go after Sandoval, who's had a very good spring. He's swinging the bat well.
So here's the Panda. And a strike, and it's 0-1. Sandoval on the season is 2 for 11, but don't let those numbers fool you. He's had good at bats. Oh, 2.
Plays perfectly above the hands.
And he's here for a lot of reasons, but one is he's a threat to hit a home run with one swing of the bat coming off the bench. Out of play.
Now the first 2 pitches he sees are fastballs. He gets an 0-2 hole, and he hadn't seen the split. Nobody in this Giants team has seen Hirano. But Panda is a good bad ball hitter, especially down. And you see the 3 pitches: fastball down, fastball up, and then a great split just off the plate away, the knees. Easy take.
Here's the 1-2 to Sandoval. 2-2.
To a 3-2.
And Joe Panik is on deck. Out of play.
Hirano going right at him with 93, and I mean right over the middle. That is T-ball location. And that was nasty. And I don't know how Sandoval got a piece of that one. That's Hirano's #1 split. Better at fighting off the good pitch down below the knees than above the letters.
And he got him to end the inning. Giants on the board. We'll head to the 9th. It's 2-1. head to the 9th. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and smog experts. It's Sam Dyson on the hill.
See the numbers for Dyson. 4th time that he's been out there. Dyson, power sinker. See mid-90s fastball, sometimes even more than that. Big time sink, and he'll four-seam it. Change-up, curveball, slider. I mean, he'll give you a lot of different looks.
First pitch, foul. And I think Goldschmidt broke his back.
Sounded like it.
It did sound like it. So a new bat for Paul Goldschmidt.
It's Archie Bradley. That's not Brad Boxberger.
Oh and 1. And a bit outside. And the 1-1 to Goldschmidt. Ball strike 1 and 2. Got him.
Save that hard slider for a 2-strike opportunity, and it pays off. Good pitch. That's the beautiful thing about an 0-2 and a 1-2 count. You don't have to throw a strike. Start it on a corner and let your movement take it out of the zone and hope he chases. Oh, like that.
Here's Pollock. Pollock takes a strike. Pollock's sacrifice fly in the first inning is the difference in the game right now. One ball and 1 strike. Dyson sets right at the letters. Tapped up the middle. Crawford. Nice play.
There's nothing about that play that's easy. And you don't have a chance to set your feet and come over the top. You're going to have a throw that's going to come from a different angle.
That was Pollock, who runs well and got a good jump out of the box because that pitch was away.
Perfect strike.
Here's Owens. Owens had a hit in the 7th inning. And then he was picked off. The 1-0 to Chris Owens. More work for Crawford. And that'll end the inning. Well, we'll see if the Giants have more magic left in them as Panic Belt and McCutcheon are coming up. every NBC Sports Bay Area Giants broadcast on your desktop or mobile device. Stream on the go on the NBC Sports app. Archie Bradley's your new pitcher when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your trusted oil change tune-up and smog expert.
This will be his first opportunity for a save this year. That'll be a hard throw. You'll see mid to high 90s with a fastball. He's also got a curveball and a changeup. All spring long, there was competition between Bradley and Boxberger for the closer role, and in the end, it was Boxberger who got it. So we're seeing Bradley for the first time, which is a bit of a surprise to us tonight.
Well, he jumps ahead of Panic 0-2 with Belt on deck. Not a play.
Bradley, 25 years old, former first-round pick of the D-backs. Originally, it was a starter. Didn't work out for him, but
he grew a beard, became a reliever.
That's pretty much how it went.
Got to play again.
I mean, he's got a great beard. And he's got great stuff. And I think he relishes the bullpen in his role.
Me too. Belt, and then McCutcheon. Got him.
96 to him right across the letters. Loves that fastball, and he can spot it well, and he pitches a lot on top of the strike zone when he's ahead 2 strikes.
Belt is 0 for 3. Did not figure out Zach Godley. Godley struck him out 3 times. Out of play. This is a different pitcher with different stuff. But right now he's behind 0-2.
Well, are you thinking about a hat trick here or a sombrero?
Well, I would be, but that wasn't supposed to strike out.
Yeah, he's got power. He's going to let it go. And he also has a great eye. Although he got burned in yesterday's ball game, he was the last out the Giants had. He got called on a pitch that was not a strike. Close. He's just pounding the zone with fastballs, keeping them elevated. (0-2) to a 3-2, and you have to have some guts to take the last 2.
Here's the payoff. Got him.
And for the second day in a row, in the 9th inning, or the last inning of the game, he's rung up on a 2-strike count. This time it's at the bottom of the strike zone. So 4 strikeouts on the night for Belt.
So here's McCutcheon.
You have to protect.
Now McCutcheon's had 1 at bat against Bradley lifetime, and he hit a home run. This should do it. As Owings will make the catch, and that's the ball game. So the Giants fall 1 run short. The D-backs scored 2 in the first. It holds up. And game one of this 3-game series goes to the Diamondbacks.
Well, Zach Godley really was fantastic tonight. That's one of the best curveballs we've seen, well, from a right-hander all year long, maybe the last couple years. He really had some ownage on the Giants. They could not figure him out, and that was the difference of the game.
So here's your final. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Giants 1. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for Giants Postgame Live. It's presented by Toyota, which is going to start right now.